Is there an easy way to tell you guys apart?
Well, our personalities, of course, but the big difference is Yoni's face is like rounder, and my face is like a little bit longer.
Okay, let me see. Okay.
People say like my head is a basketball and her head is like a football.
Yeah.
I ain't
but
gonna
as we got older, it kind of like look more similar.
Yeah, okay.
But if you see pictures of us when we were little, you could definitely tell.
Okay. Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy back again with another episode of Big Boss Talk, the podcast. Listen, this one I'm super excited for. Was trying to get this one in the books a couple of days ago, but we had a little bit of miscommunication. Everything was all good. We were able to get it done today, and I'm super excited to have these young ladies on the podcast just to be able to be able to tell people a lot of game, just tell people about their story, where they plan on taking it, as far as they want to go. But they're in so many different lanes, and they do, social media exceptionally well. I have to applaud them on that. But let me get into my guest. All right, so I got Yoni and Solai Wicker, better known as the Wicker Twinz. All right, age 17, career/job. They're an entertainment, multi-talented artists, celebrity level social media influence. All right. Obviously they're still in high school, so there's no college or degree yet, but years in the profession, they have 15 years total. Social media 3 years. All right, so Wicker Twinz, say what's up to the podcast.
Hello.
Hi, we are the Wicker Twinz.
I'm Solai.
I'm Yoni.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Listen, man, it's super dope to have you guys. Thank you guys so much for obviously volunteering to hop on. What I want to do is we always do 2 truths and a lie, okay? And so I want y'all to, however y'all want to do it, you can go on mute. I need y'all to just come up with 3 statements as a group, right? And then I'm going to guess the lie. So y'all go ahead. Let me get them 3 statements.
Okay.
Okay, we're ready.
All right, cool. So I saw y'all was in there. You look like y'all got some good statements coming. So let me go ahead and hear it. Go ahead and give me those 3 statements.
Okay. The first one is that we're 2 hours apart.
The second one is that we blew up on YouTube.
And the third one is that we are the only kids.
Ooh, only kids. Okay, got you. So the last one I'm gonna say I think is a lie. I don't know. I try to do research on everybody. I saw what's my girl's name? Y'all accepted some shoes, the Tronus shoes. They like athletic wear. So I saw that. That was super dope. Like I've been following her track. I think it's called, her name is Track Baby or Track Girl. But saw that, and I don't think y'all the only siblings. I think I did see some other siblings like in the area. I'm gonna just say that's the lie. I just don't think y'all the only siblings. Y'all being 2 hours apart. That's the one I'm really questioning. And then it was 2 hours apart. What was the second one?
We blew up on YouTube.
Y'all blew up on YouTube. Got it. I don't think that's the case. Blew up on YouTube. Or dang. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna say blowing up on YouTube is a lie. I don't think y'all blew up on YouTube. Like I feel like I seen most of y'all stuff on like TikTok, Reels, all that type of stuff, all that jazz. I just feel like I don't think it's YouTube. I feel like YouTube came after like TikTok and all that good stuff. And then I also saw the page. I think I saw the page. It's only a couple of videos up. I don't know if y'all got a whole bunch, but I'm gonna say the blew up on YouTube is the lie.
Okay.
The lie is that we are not the only children. We have other siblings.
That's what I thought. So how did you say the statement? Tell me, how was the statement said?
That we're the only kids.
Yeah, that we're the only kids.
Wow, so y'all did say that. I messed
We're
my
not
own
the
self.
only kids.
I messed my own self up because I knew y'all wasn't the only kids. Okay, cool. All
But
right.
we are 2 hours apart.
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all 2 hours apart. That's crazy.
Yes.
2 hours. What was y'all mom doing for those 2 hours? Just like pushing?
Sleep.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
she came out first.
Okay, cool.
She's just chilling.
Just chilling.
All right, so 2 hours, and then y'all did blow up off YouTube, so that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, word. So talk to me about what video took y'all to the next level. Because before I even y'all answer that, I'm gonna just give out the audience a little bit of y'all stats, right? So I look at it. We talk about Instagram. We talk about over 2 million followers. We talk about TikTok. Going crazy numbers. And then obviously I looked at the YouTube and almost over 60,000 something subscribers. I do believe, unless y'all could correct me if I'm wrong, but
it's over 700,000
on YouTube.
Yes,
Man,
we're almost at 1 million subscribers.
And I'm looking at the wrong pages. Y'all got so many false pages. I'm telling y'all. I'm like, y'all have to tell people to block y'all all the time.
But we do have separate YouTubes, and those are about 70,000, 60,000.
Got you. So that's what I've been looking at. Okay, separate and then together, y'all got almost close to a million subscribers.
Yes,
that is crazy. Okay, so what video took y'all to the stratosphere? Like, what video kind of really caught on, or was it just
it was our prank. Yeah, it wasn't just one video. It was just our prank.
We used to do prank wars on each other and our parents, our dad, and stuff like that. People just loved that because our personalities are just so. Yeah. Then we started this little series called Late Night Talk with the Wickers, where we just post like real late at night. Us just talking about like different topics. Yeah. Just feeding off of each other, our personalities, of course. And then our hair videos of us doing each other's hair. Mm-hmm. My sister does my hair and going horribly wrong. Right. So yeah.
That's cool. So it was a kind of a little bit of everything. So y'all was doing so much at the time. As far as like those late night conversations, late night talks, what were some of the topics that y'all were, kind of talking about? If you could name like, 1 to 3 of those topics.
Really, it was just what was going on kind of in the social media realm at that time. And sometimes we ask, most of the times we go on our Instagram before we make the video and ask them to ask us questions so that we can answer them questions in the video.
Or try to give advice.
Yeah, advice.
One of the videos was like strictly we just giving our fans advice about stuff.
Yeah. That's what's up. So as far as like, if you put a poll out right now, as far as like asking y'all something, how many responses y'all think y'all would get?
But our story views are at like 50,000, so
y'all go.
It would be a lot.
It would be a lot, yeah.
And do y'all personally go through those yourselves, or do you? I mean, I feel like y'all might have the time to really, personally go through those. Do y'all try y'all's best to go through all of those?
Yeah,
and just, really...
we're always on our own Instagram. Yeah. We have access to everything, so we always respond to the comments and.
Gotcha.
Like
I know how it is though. Once you guys like hit a certain level, like I just feel like sometimes you just doing so much, you may not have time to respond. But I guess because you guys are 17, you guys are still doing school, correct? In school, right? So still in school, so you guys are still hands on with your fans, and I think the fans really appreciate that, and even myself, like I appreciate how hands on you guys are, because I've watched some of your TikToks and reels, and I crack up laughing all the time. Like I'm still working on like how to do the little dance when they do. My hips ain't coordinated, so I'm still working on it as far as like trying to get it together. But I appreciate that. So now what I got some questions that I would only ask twins, right? And I'm gonna go through at least 5 of them. All right. So is there an easy way to tell you guys apart?
Well, our personalities, of course, but the big difference is Yoni's face is like rounder, and my face is like a little bit longer.
Okay, let me see. Okay.
People say like my hair is a basketball and her hair is like a football.
Yeah.
I ain't
but as we got older, it kind of like kind of look more similar. Yeah, okay. But if you see pictures of us when we were little, you could definitely tell.
Okay, y'all definitely, like I said, if it wasn't for the hair and just obviously the personalities jumping out, like I can see the personalities just jumping out, you could definitely get confused on like who's who. So that's what's up. Okay, and then obviously I was gonna ask who's older, but I know who's older and by how much. 2 hours. Do you guys ever switch places? Y'all ever been in an incident where y'all like switch places, like subbed in for somebody?
Surprisingly, we haven't.
Like when we were in regular school, because we're homeschooled, but when we went to actual school,
yeah,
we didn't switch
never
classes.
crossed our mind.
It never crossed our
Everybody
mind.
used to always act as like, oh, y'all should switch classes. Y'all should switch classes. But we just never did.
Man, listen, I sat down with some twins, and they told me that one of the twins subbed in for the girls' SAT. So like her sister, so there's two sets of them. So one of them took their SAT, and then I guess I don't know what happened, but this twin that already took one ended up taking the sisters and made the exact same score on both. So, yeah. So it's crazy. No ideas. I'm not giving no ideas right here. But do your parents ever get you guys mixed up?
Yes. Our dad says that if we're sleeping, he can't tell us apart at all.
Yeah.
Dad say,
and our brother, if he's talking to us, he'll just say, girls, like, hey, girls. He won't call us by our name because he doesn't know which one is which.
That's funny.
Even though we respond to each other's name, like if you were to be talking to me, but say Solai's name, we would still respond. Both of us would still look. Yeah,
it's that twin thing. So obviously, twin telepathy, is that real for you guys?
Yes.
In what way is that real? Like, tell me an incident where you felt like
more emotionally. Yeah. Like not really like, oh, I could read her mind, but more emotionally. Like if she's sad, then I could feel like she's sad. Or, if she's angry about something, it rubs off on me really easily. Even just being sick. Like, if she was sick, a couple of days later, like, we couldn't even be around each other, but I'm going to be sick in a couple of days.
Or if I lost a tooth, she's going to lose a tooth. So,
how cool is that? Like, is that something that you guys enjoy about each other? I feel like just having a twin is always, you always got that companion. You always got that friend. Yeah. Especially when y'all close. Like, obviously, that's something that's something that you guys enjoy about each other, or does it sometimes get aggravating? Like if she's sick and you be like, oh, I'm about to get sick. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, kind of. Sometimes it is aggravating, but we just always have each other. Like we're never alone. So we love that.
That's dope. Okay, cool. I like it. So talk to me about South Carolina. So obviously you guys do music, artists. I listened to some of the songs as far as like on what I could find on YouTube. You guys sound great. And then also looking at the show, some of the snaps on Instagram, like the little videos. You guys seem like you guys are great performers. Would love to, if you guys ever come to Houston, would love to, pop up at a show and just see what y'all about. But what did y'all perform in South Carolina, and then just how was that experience?
In South Carolina, actually, it was the That Girl Lele show. Tony Mercedes actually invited us out, and we were kind of nervous. We actually have been to Columbia, South Carolina before for a show, but that was a few years back, so we were kind of like nervous. We didn't know how the crowd was going to be. We didn't know how it was going to turn out, but we actually had a really good time.
And it was really a lot of fun. Yeah.
Ain't nothing better when the crowd is recipient of you, right? Because like you never know what vibes you're gonna get. That's like me when I do the podcast. Sometimes I'm like, I know what type of vibes I'm gonna be on. Like I just want to bring good energy, ask good questions, and hopefully people talk back with me. But you just never know how they might respond. They might be dry. You just never know. So I know it's gotta be super nerve-wracking, especially when you're trying to jumpstart a major music career. Like you want people to catch on. You want people to enjoy your music. So I know sometimes that can be intimidating, but it seems like y'all handled it like champs. So kudos to y'all. So I'm gonna get into these questions. So where are y'all originally from?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, Atlanta, Georgia. What's so special about Atlanta, Georgia?
It's just different. Like Atlanta is just
Atlanta. Like from the wings to just
the culture, everything. It's different.
It's just different.
You would if you are glad that you were raised in Atlanta, Georgia. Could you feel like
100%.
Got it. Okay, very. Cool. And then also, so like, talk to me about before like the social media, before like YouTube, like what did young Wicker Twinz actually want to be like growing up? Did y'all have an idea like what are y'all, or you may still have aspirations? I'm just trying to figure out, besides like the social media, right? What did y'all want to be?
Well, I wanted to be, when I was younger, I wanted to always be a singer in the entertainment business, an actor or whatever. So I'm basically living out what little me wanted to do.
I wanted to be a fashion designer, but actually we've kind of been in the industry like all of our lives. We started modeling when we were 3 because our dad owns a magazine, and they would do like runway shows and everything like that. So we've been performing and showing our faces since we were little. Yeah. But I wanted to be a fashion designer.
Okay, fashion designer. So obviously, it's obviously we got y'all both living in y'all's, kind of y'all's dream. I feel like they all go hand in hand. Like, if you can bring the crowd out, you can bring the social media, like brand deals for fashion come, you could create your own line, things like that. So it's like everything's working in y'all's, favor and y'all's purpose, which is amazing to see. Was there, during this journey, were there any times where you guys were, maybe wanted to do something different, or is it just the love for it always been there? You know what I mean? Like, have y'all been like, man, I'm tired of doing this? Like,
honestly, for me, I can't speak for the both of us, but for me, no, I've enjoyed this whole journey. Like,
yeah, me too. But it has been times where both of us, like, if we get a major brand deal, sometimes it can just be overwhelming.
Yeah.
So at the moment, it's kind of like, oh, we don't want to do this no more. But we always work through it because this is our life. Like, we love it.
That's awesome. So let's talk about people watching this. They might not be at you guys' stature. They're working on it. They're trying to build their social media up, build their content up. Try to work on getting those brand deals. What are as you guys do major brand deals? What are, just without naming any brands, we just want to know, like, what's some of the things that that are fun about having brand deals, and then number two, what are some of the things that cause that overwhelming feeling?
So I feel like the number one wow factor is, okay, let's say when you were little, you used to play with a certain toy or whatever.
Yeah.
Now the company is reaching out to you like, hey, I want you to do a video on the toy or whatever. So I feel like that's like a wow factor. Like, I used to use this product. I used to play with these toys.
Yeah. The overwhelming factor could probably be with just regular promotions. It's kind of your pace, what you want to do. With major brand deals, it's kind of set rules, and this has to be posted by this time, and you got to get it back to them so they can approve it. Yeah. It's a lot of back and forth. So I feel like it's more with the major brand deals than just, promoting on your own.
Got it. So it's a little different with the, mom and pop brands. Is, just trying to, that small business versus like some major. Yeah. I feel like I talked to somebody that does doodles for Target, and they have a brand deal with Target, and they kind of talk about the deadlines, the principle, like everything is just so structured, and so I was just like, man, it's a real life business, so you got to kind of take it as such. Do y'all have, what's the plans with school? Like, do you guys you plan on graduating? Obviously, is college in the future, or is just like, nah, we good?
I feel like now that we're getting closer to it, the topic has come up where it's kind of like we may work something out so that we can still study what we want to study, but still, catering to our lives. Yeah. When we were little, though, it was just, we just gonna be superstars and, graduate high school and college, I don't know. But now we're thinking about it. Yeah. Even if it's just like online classes while we're on the road or something like that, so we can still get our extra study in.
Man, what made y'all have have that maturity to think like that? Because obviously we know Meg the Stallion. She just graduated, I think, last year. I was actually at that graduation. It was, locally, it was pretty cool just to see. And then, but just what gives y'all the maturity level of just saying like, man, we thinking about it. You know what I mean? Because y'all could easily say like, nah, we good, we done. But who put that in y'all's mind?
Definitely our mom. Our mom is really big on school, so
shout out to mom.
She definitely. When we was growing up, education was a big thing. So I feel like it was our mom. That's what's
up, man. Shout out to mom and dad. It seems like obviously they had you guys going super young and just kept you guys on the right track and just. I guess, do they, obviously during this process, they allowed you guys to continue to be kids, right? To continue to, be able to make mistakes and do things like that. That's dope. What's something what's something that you guys enjoy that people don't know?
We like to do what I feel like everybody else thinks, oh, they're just like so far away. We do what everybody else does.
Yeah. We like to go to the movies.
We like to go to the park. We like to be outside.
I can draw like really well. I like to draw. She likes to paint.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like normal stuff.
That's unique. Listen, that's super unique. I always like, for me, like, me personally, I just feel like you guys are obviously, superstars, right? So I always just wanted to see, and it's good to see that you guys are down to earth, but it's just, like you can't give, I know with social media, you can't give everything to the world. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you got to keep stuff for yourself. So it's like, I just sometimes be wanting to know, like, what's some of those quirky, things that people don't know that they do. For me, it's like, I'm a super tech guy. So like anything techie, I'm buying as far as like cameras, computers. It don't matter. Like I'll spend money on it all day long. So I just wanted to know. So it seems like art, drawing, things like that. Just being normal kids and just doing normal stuff. Have y'all gotten to the point where y'all can't go out, or is like y'all still able to go out?
Every time we go out, people notice us, but it's not to a point where like we just can't go out.
Okay.
It's just we just have to be prepared, like
to take a picture,
or they're gonna come up to us and say, "Hey."
Okay, that's what's up. We like it. So cool. That was kind of just the the beginning questions. Now I do want to ask as far as like just where you guys are now, as far as like music. What's some of the people that influenced you guys as far as musically?
Lil Baby, Mariah the Scientist,
Janae Aiko.
Yeah, Megan, of course, Nicki. We listen to a lot of music.
Yeah. Okay, give me your top 3 favorite artists right now.
Top 3 favorite artists:
Lil Baby, Mariah the Scientist, and probably Gunna.
Free Gunna one of them.
I'll probably say for me, Roddy Ricch.
Roddy Ricch. Okay. I have not heard anybody say Roddy Ricch, so that's unique. Roddy Ricch goes hard. Y'all listening to the new Rod Wave, which y'all not a fan?
We like Rod Wave, yeah.
Y'all fans or not a fans? It's mixed emotions on Twitter. They like, this boy is too soft, too emotional.
Oh no, we like his music, but it's not like a super fan. Like, we listen to it. We listen to old songs. Yeah.
Okay, got it. And then I guess what advice do you give people who want to become influencers? I'm pretty sure you guys have friends, family, other people that come up to you guys and just ask like, what's some advice? How do I, get so many such and such followers, X, Y, and Z? So what's some advice that you guys would give people that want to be influencers?
Just to say the number one key, I would say, is to be consistent. You don't just blow up overnight. We did not just blow up overnight, but we saw a change in the numbers when we were being consistent.
Right.
So just be consistent. Okay. You have to start from somewhere.
You do.
I
don't know why people think they can just pull up 2 videos and be famous overnight. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be consistent. That's one of the things that was one of my main goals for this year, just being consistent, dropping 2 episodes a week, making sure the content is there, the content calendar is there. As far as consistency, what did consistency look like for you in the beginning, or you guys in the beginning? Was it like a video every day? Reels? Like, what was it? What was that?
We were posting like 10 videos a day.
Yeah.
10 videos
like just going crazy.
Just dancing back to back. Just challenges, dances. It was just so fun for us. We were homeschooled. We got our work done in the morning and just danced the day away.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God. So 10 videos per day. Like, listen, if y'all listening, watching, if you want to get 2 million, IG 2 million followers, over 1 million subscribers, listen, you hear what you got to do. 10 a day. All right, so then, cool. That's what's up. Was it hard doing, like, dropping 10 videos a day, or was it was just so much fun that it was just like, you didn't even notice that you was dropping that much?
It was just so fun. It was just so much fun.
Yeah, so much fun. Got it. And then what's the ultimate goal? What's the ultimate goal as far as like in y'all's career? Where y'all want to take the social media presence? Is it to stick with social media? Is it the music lane that y'all really want to go into? Like, what is the ultimate goal for you guys?
Just to dibble and dabble into everything. Like right now, we are, of course, we're working on the music, doing shows and stuff like that. But we recently got into acting, so we've been looking for agents and taking acting classes. So our next goal is to be on TV and go into that type of lane. But yeah, just do everything that we could possibly do.
Y'all need to do everything. I'm telling y'all. Okay, so acting. What's a role that y'all see right now that y'all be like, oh, I would have been perfect for that? You know what I mean? Or what's a role y'all want? Because if it was me,
I think in Stranger Things.
Yeah, I feel like
if they had like a creepy twin role, because the TV show is like sci-fi already. Yeah. But just having that in there, we would have been perfect for that.
The Stranger Things is crazy. Like, I finished watching all of it. I was just like, bro, it was creepy. The upside down. I'm like, I don't know, but I'm still trying to holler at 50 Cent, man. I think I could be in power or something. Just be like a just a corner boy or something like that. I'm trying to figure it out, trying to get me an agent. You say you guys are actively taking acting classes right now?
Not actively, but we did take, like, a few months ago, we were taking it for, like,
how hard is it?
It's not really that hard because we took improv classes when we were younger. So this is just more like, script, monologue reading and stuff like that. Yeah. It's definitely not hard.
I feel like the hardest part would be probably memorizing, but once you get into it, then good.
Gotcha. And then what can we, well, you already answered that. I was about to say, what can we expect from the Wicker Twinz next? Obviously, we're trying to get on the big screen. Is there any small projects that y'all got coming up as far as like any more shows, any more music coming out? Can y'all retell,
We can't say too much, but we're actually about to go on tour. Right. So, just doing it. Just doing it,
Y'all stay tuned. They about to be on tour. We rocking with it. Man, I'm telling y'all, if y'all come to Houston, I'm coming to a show. And so my last couple of questions is, do you guys still feel like kids at the end of the day? Or do you feel like...
Yes.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
That's good. How do y'all keep that kid mentality, staying close to, your age as far as like 17, like social media, being a superstar, it can have you grow up so much faster or be more aware, so much faster. How do y'all handle that on a day-to-day basis? Is it just friendly reminders from each other? Is it reminders from, parents, mom, dad, just letting you know, like, hey, you guys are still kids, still do kid things? Like, what's that like?
I'd say, just hanging out with our friends and, doing things that we like to do outside of social media, while still getting the social media part done.
I feel like from a young age, since we started this young, we know who we are and we know ourselves. So we know what lane to stay in. We know, we shouldn't be doing this, shouldn't be doing that. So I feel like, we just know who we are. Yeah.
Gotcha, for sure. I like it. I just, I love it. I just really think that what you guys are doing, you guys are super mature for your age. You guys seem like you have so much fun at what you guys do. And it's, it's addictive. The reason why people subscribe, the reason why people follow is because you guys brighten up their day in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And I just want you guys to continue to, do what you guys do. I want you guys to continue to, make people feel good and just have fun while y'all doing it. And then obviously with music, just making sure that, you guys do what you guys want to do, right? I know sometimes, people may tell you should make this type of music or do this, just always have fun and do what you guys want to do. What's the number one thing that your parents have taught you so far along this journey? What's one thing that sticks with you no matter what? You could be doing anything, but it's one thing in your mind that you remember, like mom and dad told us this. Like what's that piece of advice?
Probably to stay humble.
Yeah, and our dad tells us a lot, like not to get caught up in the hype. He says that a lot. Don't get caught up in all the hype.
Yeah.
So
because it's easy. It's a lot of stuff going on in social media. That's why I said we know ourselves.
Yeah. It's easy to fall down that rabbit hole. But
Facts. It is super easy. And then we want to leave because it's an educational platform. So I don't want anybody to think that, your journey was easy. You already told us the recipe was like, being consistent, 10 videos per day. That is a lot of videos. Obviously, at the time, maybe you're not homeschooled, right? You don't have that opportunity, but how can you plan out your content calendar in that way? So that, just seeing you guys, obviously people can see the fruits of your labor. Was there any period in this, from 3 to 17 right now where you just kind of, maybe you felt down, maybe you ran through some, some emotional, mental hurdles? Was there any type of time like that where y'all may have not felt like doing social media? Like, I just don't feel like posting. And if y'all felt like that, how did y'all overcome that thought process? How did y'all overcome like just, not wanting to do, what you guys are doing now?
We definitely did feel like that. Like I said, the brand deals, it could be overwhelming. We just like, we done, it's enough. But we just think the bigger goal, where we want to get to. And sometimes it's hard, and I know it's hard. Life is hard. Mm-hmm. But we always keep that bigger goal in the back of our minds to keep going.
Word, man. Y'all talking that talk, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all, I'm telling you, y'all sound like y'all about 23, 25 on y'all's way, man. Y'all got it. I like it. I like it. Y'all been, you can tell you've been coached and trained very well as far as like with media and stuff. So that's pretty dope. Well, I don't want to take up too much of your time. I just wanted this to be super, like I said, interactive. Just want to ask a couple of questions, really pick y'all's brain on, just on y'all's journey and how y'all feel, some advice that y'all can give people and things of that nature. Is there anything that y'all want to lead the podcast with telling people, right? People that's going to watch this, they're going to see this. Is there anything that y'all want to tell them? Maybe anything. I don't know what y'all got going on, like anything y'all want to highlight or just any words of wisdom, for the guys or young ladies that's watching.
I would just say stay consistent, of course, as far as like the actual work, but just believe in yourself. Whatever you want to do, just know that you can do it. That's how we started. There was no approval from anybody at first. We just kind of did it because it's what we like to do. So whatever you do, just make sure you love it first before you try to get approval from everybody else, because everybody's not going to like everything that you do. When we started, people would call us skinny. And
they got these.
Really?
So we never listened to the hate comments or whatever. So.
Word, man. Don't listen to the haters, man. Obviously, y'all doing something, man. The haters still back there laughing. Y'all keep doing y'all's thing. And so before we leave, I always ask this. I need 2 recommendations, all right? So 2 people I can sit down with as far as like, obviously I wouldn't know them, but it's 2 friends that, you guys, 2, it doesn't have to be, people your age. It can be people older, or it can be, one of each. But I just want 2 recommendations of people that I should sit down with that you feel like that can add value to the podcast as far as like just doing something creative, doing something outside the box. Who should I, sit down with? Do y'all have anybody in mind? If not, we can obviously, I can have y'all at least send me some ideas on social media or whatever, just profiles of people I should reach out to, and I'll try to get them on the show. But that's how we keep the show moving as far as like just recommendations. So do y'all have anybody on the top of the brain, or you got to think about it?
My friend out of LA, she's actually from Atlanta too. Her name is Official Daytime, and she's doing it big in LA. She has her own magazine company, Snapchat show. Definitely very inspirational. So her, and we have another female friend. She's a rapper called DTM Spencer, also out of Atlanta, Georgia. Mm-hmm. And yeah, those 2. Yeah.
Got you. So what I can do is, I'm not sure if I'm texting like your mom, dad, I don't know. But if y'all can send me their Instagram profile, right? So just send me their Instagram profile. If they, like to be preferred to be contacted by that, or email, whatever the case, man. If you want to talk to them and say, hey, we just did this podcast, whatever. But I'm going to reach out to them no matter what. It'll be nice if y'all can just be like, hey, we just did this podcast with this guy. He's probably going to reach out to you. You don't have to, if they want to say no, they can say no. It's no big deal, but I'm just going to reach out to them just because y'all recommended them. And hopefully we can get them on the show so they can give game and knowledge to people that want to be in their shoes or aspiring to be in you guys' shoes. So that'll be super dope. I'll make sure I reach out to you guys for that. But again, I appreciate y'all. I want to give y'all the rest of y'all's day back. And it's amazing. I can't wait to see what you guys do, 5-10 years from now. So thank y'all.
Thank you so much for having us.
See y'all. Y'all have a good one, okay?
You too.
All right, bye.